Today we're going to do a little comparison, Dewalt versus Milwaukee. This is a Dewalt kit. This is the 2 amp hour battery, a charger, and a bag versus the Milwaukee Bare tool. First off, we've got the Dewalt. So this runs on a flywheel system inside. It can shoot 2-inch nails, no problem. You're pretty much not buying nails larger than 2 inches. This nail gun shoots up to 2 1/8, but quite honestly, I've never even seen 2 1/8 nails. So 2 inches are pretty much the largest you're gonna get. It has a really easy way to clear the jams. Just pull the nose open like this and you can clear out your jams. And they do happen, especially if you hit a screw or something like that in behind your trim. Sometimes they get jammed up. You can buy extra tips for this. It also has 2 storage areas on the side for tips, so you get 3 tips with this gun. You have depth of adjustment right here. The wheel is on the side, so you can move this back and forth. You also have a selector switch on the bottom for bump fire or single shot. That's where you just hold down the trigger and you can just bump fire these nails one right after the other. This has 2 LED lights on it. So when we put the battery in the back here, as soon as you press the button, this thing is good to go. Lights are up top. So if I was to press this against a block of wood and press the trigger, it's gonna fire right away. So for safety aspect, you really wanna make sure you're not holding down the trigger while you're walking around with this thing. It has a metal clip on it, which is really nice for hanging off your belt. It's got good rubber overmold. It also has a jam clearing button up here. Sometimes if the flywheel gets jammed up inside, you just pull that back, it resets it. So there's your brushless Dewalt nailer kit. Really nice gun. Next, we've got the Milwaukee M18 18 gauge nail gun. Shoots the same length up to 1 1/8. Same style magazine. Jam clearing is pretty much the same. Open that up. The tips, you have 1 on the front and you have 2 stored on the side. So same amount of tips. Your depth of adjustment is right here. It's a little wheel that you turn. So that's pretty much in the same location as well. You've got a metal clip on this, which you can put on the left and right hand side, which you can do on the Dewalt. Now to turn this on, it's a little bit different than the Dewalt. You actually hold down the power button and it's on. And you've got a mode selector between single shot and bump fire. So you just hold it and you can move over to the bump fire, hold it down again, go over to single shot. Now the big difference between the Milwaukee and the Dewalt is that this has more of a compressed air chamber inside of it. There's no gas, it's just a compressed air chamber. So there's no flywheel in here. So this is quiet compared to the Dewalt, which is not so quiet. Neither of them use gas, it's all electric. As far as weight goes, the Milwaukee feels a little heavier than the Dewalt. So if you're using this a lot, you might want to consider getting the Dewalt. I'm always of the mind, get what platform you're on, because these nailers are very expensive. You don't want to be like me and buying every single platform out there, but I love tools, so that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it for you guys. So here's a 2x6. We're just going to nail some nails into this so we can compare the nail hole sizes, as well as how fast they shoot and the overall sound of the gun. So first off, the Dewalt. We've got the 2 amp hour battery in here. So I'm shooting 2-inch nails. You can hear the spooling up. It's not the end of the world. It leaves a really nice hole. So you can see the hole there, very easy to fill. So when you're using this on casing, baseboard, whatever it might be, even building cabinetry, really easy to fill. Now with the Milwaukee, so I'm on single fire. There is no noise. It does have a little bit of recoil in it. And the holes are basically the same. That's a Dewalt and that's a Milwaukee. So as far as a filling aspect goes, they're basically the same. You don't really need to worry about that. They're both flawless when it comes to the nail holes, and they both sink equally as well. Brings me to my conclusion. Both guns are awesome. This kit is great. It comes with the battery and the charger and the bag. This is the Bare tool. They both have warranties behind them. The biggest thing is, what platform are you on? I am mostly on Dewalt, so that's why I got this. Then I started getting into Milwaukee. That's why I got this. The Milwaukee though is a lot heavier. The more you use it, it definitely feels like it's a good pound heavier. The Dewalt, size-wise, you know, they're pretty much the same depth. The Milwaukee is a little narrower on the top, and height-wise, they're pretty much the same. Again, it just comes down to the platform you're on and what tools you like to buy. Otherwise, I give them both a good thumbs up. I love these tools. All right, guys, hope the video was helpful. Till next time, keep on crushing it, and we'll catch you later.